us proceed.
This one always makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
Oh, I am the... complicated and my terms are quite straightforward. Yes, I am the uncomplicated loner.
Oh, thank you, the stars. I was sure that was the end of me. Thank you for saving me. I wish I could return your kindness. Though you're most welcome to my old protectorate equipment on that ledge. I won't require any of it from here on out. The commander of the base to the east, Brigadier Montelli, has gone mad. He claims his actions are in the name of the Sovereign, but nothing he does is in alignment with the Parrot. My partner and I are loyal subjects of the Protectorate, but we were forced to flee after pointing out the obvious. Is everyone so oblivious that they can't see what is going on? Unfortunately so. Although this must be the first time. It's only temporary, though. I know the Sovereign will soon put it right. I was to meet my partner in a cave to the northwest of here. We were going to hide until the current Montelli crisis is... Once I stop shaking, I'll...
Oh, I know through all Arcadia as the uncomplicated loner. And my dear, you know my terms. They are really quite straightforward. Oh yes, everybody knows that I am indeed.
Figured this ship would have departed by now. You know how Sentinels are. They take their time with traitors.
Hostiles detected ahead. Recommended course of action.
Ready to just shoot in the thin air. I'm at you. What you need to worry about?
Straightforward. Though my deals are quid pro quo, and my interest rates
back again. Thought we were done for now.
now.
Break as many fingers as pleases you. Wait, who are you?
We're not Protectorate. We're your ticket out of this hot box. Esculepe sent us.
Esculepe? Zeb sent you? Wait, you're Niles, aren't you? Count on Zeb to go as far as raising the dead to help. But I gather you haven't noticed the bodies.
Oh. The others...
Montelli, damn him! He executed March and Pharaoh outright, ranting about traitors. Then the Consul Sentinel arrived to conduct a preliminary interrogation. She tortured us for information. The others didn't survive her enthusiasm for the work. I'm only here because the consul wants someone brought back to him, alive. Lucky me. Thanks. Can't take all the credit, though. The Sentinel seemed spent. Quick, though, before I forget or we're interrupted, I memorized the cipher. It's 02519W. Should help Zeb decode the intelligence we sent him a whole lot. Kind of you to offer, but I'm...
If you're too hurt to walk,
No, it's not that. I need the Sentinel to take me onto that transport. I want her to think she's won. And then, just as we leave orbit, I'm no martyr. If there was another way to protect Zebulon and our cell, I'd take it. But if I escape, the Protectorate will I'll make it look like an accident. Mechanical failure. When I was being tortured, I saw some frayed wires near the fuel system. With the right spark.
I have my doubts. Even if she managed to spark a few wires, that ship's bound to have a fire suppression system.
What do you propose?
Not blowing yourself...
You know how relentless the Protectorate is. But if I die, please. If you can help me sabotage the
Might be I could sabotage the transport from the outside. Make it look like negligent maintenance. What do you think, Commander?
The others paid with their blood to protect the cause. How can I be unwilling to do the same?
I'd like to highlight Assistant Waste Disposal Officer Potter Flanderbilt.
But it might prevent more of my friends from suffering the same fate.
For trash disposal are those far from my office. Nothing ruins a view like a constellation
All right.
of cysty bits bags.
I'm going to trust you on this, if only because I don't feel my head screwed on quite right at the moment. No point in remaining here then, is there? If you can't manage it through nimble fingers. One of the guards near. Talk about prepared.
CEO is watching over your shoulder.
Well done. I can manage from here. Tell Zeb one last request. Don't damage the transport. A lone escapee is already insult, but a sentinel killed. Anyway.
I know what Audra said, but... what if she's wrong? I can't help thinking we shouldn't leave without bloodying the Protectorate's nose first. I could still go through with our plan from before. Sabotage. I'm torn. On the one hand, Audra might be right. But when else are we gonna have a chance to take out one of the consul's lackeys and a Protectorate vessel in one go? She was ready to fulminate herself before we talked her out of it. That Sentinel's not gonna stop. She'll find new targets, new people to torture and kill. If we do nothing now... Thank you, Commander. Stay put. Shouldn't take me too long. Done. Won't go into the particulars, but you can trust that ship will blow the moment it hits orbit. Let's get back to Zeb. He still needs a cipher, and he'll want to hear about what happened with him.
Candy. That's tobacco. You love a candy. That's tobacco. Before that coffin bothers you. Don't. So you can chew it.
To inform you that you have entered a recreant locality. Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous.
You've returned, but... hold a moment. What in the blazes was that? What is it? What's happened?
A Sentinel worked them over bad. Only Audra was still alive when we got there, and she was ready to blow herself up to take out that ship. Luckily, we found another way.
Damn the Protectorate. At least you were able to get through to Audra, and still find a way to avenge our fallen comrades. And what of the cipher? Thank you. I was beginning to fear I'd have to decipher this intelligence the hard way. Perhaps I was mistaken about your commitment to making amends, Niles. Thank you for being true.
can't fault you for having doubts. But I have changed. I am changing.
I hope you'll both forgive me my earlier disposition. I'm not normally so surly. Customers? Oh, you mean patrons. And they spit? I haven't much to reward you with, but take this. It's something I had started on for Niles. This information came at a steep price, but I'll put it to good use. Expect to hear from me should our cause require further assistance from the Earth Directorate's best.
Broadcasting only the most profitable news, music, and honest product endorsements. This is Wireless Free Arcadia, the voice of Auntie's Choice.
Salutations, Arcadia. And
Got time for a debrief, Commander?
with a direct message to all
Feels good, don't it?
subjects
Helping folks like Zeb and Audra hit back against the Protectorate. Almost like being back with the Earth Directorate.
all of us at Auntie's Choice.
I get her reasoning, but I'm glad things turned out the way they did. Anyway, it's easy to focus on all that's gone wrong, but wins ought to be celebrated too. We blew up a Protectorate vessel and killed a Sentinel.
Tut tut! No! Nothing could be farther from the truth.
Wait, hold on. You can make balloon animals?
They say they offer you direction, meaning, purpose. We say that's a fancy way of stating you're their slave. They
That's a
say
darn shame. And here I was hoping you might make me a Canaan.
you're just part of the herd. At Auntie's
Shucks, Commander. I'm gonna get top heavy you keep paying me compliments like that. Thanks again for going out of your way to help Zeb. Now I can focus on hunting down the Vrees without feeling like I've got a rabid sprat in my back pocket.
I'm here to tell you personally, it's never too late to rebrand. Embrace freedom, revel in choice,
Send swiftly through.
I'm yearning. My heart and renew. Every last bit of my way, every last bit that I'm paying, every last bit that I save is intended for you. Although the cost may be high, one day I know you'll be mine. Someday perhaps I'll own two. For now I'll take one that's brand new. 'Cause I'm yearning and yearning for you.
The wireless said that flooding WestPoint is routine maintenance to remove the dust that had been building up in outdoors.
Prudence dictates that we watch our neighbors. But I may just...
Fulfill our duty to the Protectorate.
there.
A meticulously designed marvel where, if each of us does our part,
I've been
produces glorious bounty for all. Naturally, sometimes challenges do arise. We all know how invasive
Well,
species
at least it's not shooting the water anymore. Visitors, huh? Just meandering about. If you need someone to talk to hereabouts, I suggest you do hate to come off impolite. If you're so inclined, word to the wise. Despite what you might hear, we still consider
the system abides. But now, more than ever,
All these vexatious disruptions. Auntie's choice is an invasive species, Prudence says.
keep doing your job with
On this episode of Big Game Hunter, we go bug hunting on the Elysium moon of Dorado.
I'm Pierce Huntley, VP of Xenobiological Exploitation. For the past fiscal year, I've been on a profit safari across the Arcadia system.
This unit is currently unavailable for
Members of the board tap into each planet's zoological equity. Every episode, I focus on a different species to tell you the risks. Watch out for its tusks! The rewards. Don't see a Raptidon venom sac like that every day. And what each animal brings to the table. Auntie Cleo says the universe is full of things that...
Conversation is not possible at anytime.
Boosts your net worth. This is Big Game Hunter. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice Liftoff Laxative. And every washroom mission with a successful splashdown. I'm on Dorado, soaking up solar particles and a bridge. Sounds like a million-bit piece of real estate. Too bad all that glitters here is fool's gold. But we're prospecting for a different kind of pater. A creature with 8 legs and 2 venomous injectors. The Varachnid. Not my kind of quarry. Gives me the whim-whams. I wouldn't be here
Well,
if I wasn't
you walked in here under your own steam and appear reasonably good. Because we've got more of that than you haven't heard. When Antes invaded, they broke a number of our subjects drowned. Took a while for our water purifier to catch up. So some drank tainted water, which is not all right.
This whole system needs an exterminator. These jumbo bugs are deadly.
Each a vital cause.
Stranger? Of course, if Prudence dictates, we maintain sufficient zeal
I wish
at all
everyone's
times.
neighbor Prudence was my actual neighbor.
You know what?
Except
We don't need to
my
track all these
domicile.
spiders down. Listeners get the gist. Oh, security team spotted one nearby. Great. Guess we better have a look. Little buggers skidded up behind me! It's on me! It's a swarm! They're everywhere! Burn them! Burn them with plasma!
Greetings. It is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to WestPoint, once a shining testament to protectorate excellence. But where are my manners? Serving Unit 1.
Confirmative.
Perhaps you're wondering why I'd open my arms thusly for a stranger. Simple. As the guiding light for humankind, we always put our best foot forward, regardless of circumstance. Our society was built from the bedrock up, through the vision of our matriarch. Due to her genius, we all work as a unified whole for the betterment of all. Unlike those corporate colonies, where it's every person for themselves. How dare you? The lower class. Why, we've even eradicated the drudgery of men. That brings me. I believe something still can be done. This town. What?
Comestibles.
We of the Protectorate pride ourselves on our mech programming. Among the vigilant, it is even. We are not miracle workers, however. Without part, we need repair mechs, domestic mechs, not combat ones. Serving Unit 1 here is about as much as we are of like minds. We lack not the skill to do so. Our wily chief mechanist can reprogram the mech, but not without parts. Unfortunately, we lack ready availability of said parts. Oh, you failed to hear the loudspeakers on the way in? Protectorate law finds us guilty of treason, on account of letting Westport fall prey to anti. These fine and decent folk don't deserve having their lives thrown away on account of mine. If I can return the settlement to a reasonable facsimile, the arbiters might see fit to penalize only me. Commute the others' sentences. Allow them to maintain, hence my use of the term reasonable facsimile. I owe it to every single person here to try. That's abundantly kind of you, though there must be something I can offer. Enough to lead and inspire those who work there, once at least. I was previously the ranking vigilant on this island. Why do you ask? Difficult place to saunter into. Stations off limits. In exchange for the automech parts, never dream of such a proposal in days of reason and quietude. Yet such is the here and now we find ourselves in. Wonderful. My unavoidable march to the gallows feels lighter already. The parts can be found at the Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center to the south. To get inside, you will need an access pass from the Ministry of Accuracy. Since we have all been marked as traitors, I cannot create one for you here. Farewell now.
Community led to terrible suffering. Poor dear.
Almost. Don't suppose you checked in with Vigilant Hogarth? Oh, glad to hear. I mentioned to the Vigilant how I'd reset my chef mech to prepare meals to my liking. Next thing you know, he puts me in charge of repairing all the mechs in Westport. I mean, all the underlying logic's the same if you mull it over. Subjects are expected to mind their assigned area and particular forte. So I was a mite taken aback. But I think he's bearing up admirably given recent events. Which, of course, are completely fine. Hogarth's reliable as the Arcadian sun. I mean, I know it'll not to indulge in idle talk, but things have been different around here of late. Not at all overwhelmed. Curativist Rowe is a fine sort. Pillar of our community. Might impatient, sure, but with how bit talk your ear off if you let him. Kinda lonesome, but doesn't let anybody near his place for some reason. Even before the flooding. Everybody else? Well, mechs do all the heavy work for us in the Protectorate. Just like the combat mech can be reconfigured to oversee comestible distribution, for instance. And the right parts. Plenty of parts. Granted, reprogram mechs are never much to do, truly. Toughest challenge now is upkeep of key apparatus. We lose power to charge our mechs, this place is done for. Final.
Salt tuna skin, nana peels, and tobacco husks for the perfect combination of crunchy and chew.
Try it today.
And buy an extra bar to share with a
Ugh, I can practically taste this uranium.
I don't know about you, but I could use something a little more upbeat right about now. Like this.
Apoplexy. Whooping fits.
Stay true, outsider.
Outsider?
Adult rickets. Dysentery. Swings of mood.
Well, look who it is. What if normally I'd say to ask the quartermaster, but he docked. Failing that, I imagine you could ask the technicians here.
Hay terrors. Melancholy.
First the attack, then there's the rain. And this rain
Well,
never getting caught up.
not much to do now, but stay busy and wait to be sent.
Chronic itch.
My erstwhile assistant returned. I might recommend the local quartermaster. It's their job to until.
Lumbago. Mild days. Scrum pox. General malaise. unbalanced humors.
What is it? Hazel should get you sorted. She's right between the barracks and the main gate. Can't miss.
Welcome. Glad to have you back. All right, I admit it. While he's under construction, come to me. You'd think that a fully stocked. Trouble is, a bunch of supplies went missing recently. Right around the time. As a matter of fact, yes. Recently,
Protectorate automechanicals feature advanced construction but low adaptability. Fall-throughs and its logic assembly would like...
Logic can be a funny thing, you understand. One misstep can have the most peculiar... Hey, that's a good point. The quartermech is my responsibility. Claim whatever parts you require. Delphinia's lab would be the place to search. We use it for storage.
Standard Earth Directorate protocol calls for a thorough grid search of the...
I assume you two have met already? Delphinia? Best of luck in your...
Greetings. State your business. Sleep
tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. Just rest your tired head with the sedative, you'll feel dead. Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You wanna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. Just rest your tired head with the sedative, you'll feel dead. Sleep tight with sweet dreams.
My erstwhile now that you mention it, there was one. After several firm remonstrations, I told it the interior of this building is
Everything you need in one place. Next up, something reasonably peppy. Please consult your employee handbook to determine if dancing is presently allowed.
On old Cowshetty Prime, a mile beneath the methane ice, way down in the mine. Some sugar, little smoke, forgot the hatch was closed. The blast knocked off the mine. But exposed the mother load. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. It's up to our workers to lose part-time job.
Outside.
Or sometimes even more. But that's what your army doc discount for.
Outsider? Well, look who it is. What is it? Speak. That is most excellent. Please. Thank you. I know community service can be a foreign concept for those outside the Protectorate, so I hope this is ample reward for your time. I'll prepare a writ of conscription to allow you entry to the Vox Relay. Well, Sentry second-class layman. Show the writ as proof I have conscripted you into my... Once you're inside, there's someone else you should show it to. You do that and say what I tell you. It saved many lives. The Vox Relay is, to my mind, a time bomb. Brigadier Montelli's lost his way. Madness, I tell you. A brigadier doesn't act as judge, jury, and executioner. That's an arbiter's job. And even then, they're enforcing Marshal Corbin. As with all my subjects, I have been there when he needed me. And this is important. You must convince him to kill Montelli. Corbin will... We cannot allow any of that to happen. If Corbin becomes the highest-ranking officer alive, the Protectorate execute connivers and schemers. Corbin must appear forced to take down Montelli in a moment. It cannot feel like a plotted... Good, good. Here is the writ. I may not survive to see what occurs. Farewell now. Promise you'll return here if you can. To check in on my people and see how they've... Oh, I don't doubt your abilities. But the prospects remain even if you succeed. It's only a matter of time. Farewell now.